Yeah, good morning, everyone. So after taking a sharp up move in last week, yesterday market saw some cooling off or stabilizing. Yesterday market in the US remained more of a flattish, whereas Asian market are seeing some softness. This is mainly driven by the up move which has happened in the last week, which was very sharp. Uh, that has led to that was led by decline in bond yield, which came off from over around 5% to almost at yesterday on Friday at 4.54 levels. Now it is showing some stabilization or marginal up move. It is now today at 4.64. So the bond yield has, after sharp decline, has shown some marginal uptick, but that is weighing on the Asian market, and Asian market are also seeing some profit booking. Even the dollar index has also moved up by 25 bips, so that is also having some indication on that. This is all also driven by one small statement by one of the Fed uh, that the war against inflation is not yet won. That is indicating that it's not the end of interest rate increase is over. And also, there could be some statement from the Fed in the coming few days. So, in expectation of that, also, market is a bit consolidating at current point of time. So, what we see that the trend can be similar in India as well. We may see more of a consolidation happening in Indian market as well. Uh, Apart from this, one more development was that we had seen two Chinese big property players defaulted, but Chinese state governments are supporting the third company, which is also expected to default. So that is a more of a change in the behavior of the government to so come and support the property market. So if that happens, then quite possible that can act as a positive for the sector and can in turn have a support to the overall economy. China is property market is under pressure since last 4 years. So there could be some support which may come. So that can have a multiplier effect on other sectors as well. China property market or construction contribute almost 40% of their GDP. So there is a large part in the GDP of the China. So going forward, somewhere we need to see whether the China revive because it's under pressure since quite some time. So if that revive, then that can have a support to overall economy, overall world economy. Uh, Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So, good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note and we're likely to witness some sideways momentum during a day. Yesterday, Nifty managed to maintain a closing above 19,400 level, which is a very positive sign on the technical front. Bank Nifty had shown a very spectacular rally in the yesterday's session, was almost up by 0.8% on the closing basis and trying to surpass the 44,000 psychological levels. Now, going ahead for today intraday purpose for the Nifty, the resistance is placed at 19,470. Any move above that level, we are likely to expect to continue this pullback rally towards 19,540 to 19,600 levels on the high side, whereas the immediate support is placed at 19,370. Any move below that level will again witness some sort of a profit booking, which might take a Nifty towards 19,320 to 19,270 levels on the lower side. Coming towards the Bank Nifty has an intraday resistance at around 43,940. About that level, 44,100 can be tested on the higher side, whereas the support is placed at 43,670, 43,500 levels on the low side. The view will remain a positive only and pullback rally is likely to be continued as long as both the indices trades above the mentioned support levels. Coming towards the Fed Nifty, 19,680, 19,730 are the resistance level we need to keep eye on it. whereas the support is placed at 19,550 and 19,470 level. Coming towards the stock specific, from last 2 days, we are witnessing a positive momentum into the pharma packs. Markson Pharma looks really good on the technical front. Daily chart shows that it's trading in the high tops, high bottom. Monthly chart showing a flag pattern formation, and it's on the verge of giving the breakout of the same. I believe 125 levels can be seen on the high side, so one can take a long position at the current market price. Stop loss can be kept at 110. Auropharma also looks very good on the technical front. The stock is trading uh, nearby the oversold zone and showing a positive crossover from that levels, which gives a positive sign on the technical front. And the stock has taken a good support of 100 DMA and just showing a reversal sign from there onwards. We believe 900 levels can be seen in the coming few trading sessions, so one can take a buy call in Auropharma. At CMP, stop loss can be kept at 854 for a target of 900. That's it from my end. I request Derivative team to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, the overall positions have more or less remained the same. As I've been saying, good base building has been going on. So now with another 100 point rally, we have seen, 19,300, 400 strike puts, witnessing good amount of writing, which is a good sign. PCR has come up above the 1 levels, still at comfortable levels, while open interest at comfortable levels as well. VIX is also there. So more or less, still suggests that this reversal rally should continue. 19,500 holds the highest call base, and that is a resistance. So we might witness some consolidation for a couple of days around this area. But once 19,500 is broken above, you might see further buying coming in, which can take Nifty towards those resistances of 19,800 to 20,000 levels. But next couple of days, probably, a 50, 100 point consolidation can be seen. From the stock specific front, yesterday ONGC witnessed a price volume breakout along with an high open interest built up. Aggressive longs were created in ONGC, and they are likely to witness further buying. As I've been saying, oil and gas stocks should do well. Even HP, BP, IOC have done well along with ONGC, and Reliance too is showing signs of good buying. So this is one sector which can do pretty well going forward. So look out for the same. They can give good returns. Also, the IT sector as a whole seems to be bottoming out in the near term after this recent fall, and there are signs that some buying should emerge, especially in the larger cap stocks in TCS, Infosys, and Tech Mahindra. So these stocks can witness good buying. Yeah, going forward. So look out for the same. Yeah, that's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Results of Sundaram Finance was above expectation. Loan book grew by 25% year on year, 8% sequentially. Net interest margin also expanded. All asset quality parameters also improved with net NPA now at just 1.1%. And so we remain positive from long-term point of view. Fusion Microfinance result is in line with expectations. Loan growth was at 25% year on year, and however, disbursement growth was at just 14% year on year. Company is saying that this was because of a heavy monsoon, and in the months of September and October, already the disbursements growth has picked up. Profit growth was 30% year on year, 4% sequentially. Asset quality continued to improve. Net NPA declined by 13 basis points to 0.65%. We remain positive from long-term point of view. Repco Home Finance result is above expectation. Net interest margin improved 30 basis points to 5.4%. The credit cost was almost nil for the quarter, which was the main reason for the beat on profits. Asset quality also improved with net NPA declining from 2.8% to 2.2%. So we saw a good decline in NPA. And ROA has crossed the 3% mark and was at 3.1%, ROE at 16%. Only issue with the stock is growth. So loan growth and disbursement growth both were at just 7% year on year, and company has not been able to increase the growth in last several 2-3 years. So, but despite of this, we think that because of good results in the near term, stock can move up. But once growth also starts contributing, then there could be some meaningful re-rating over here. One IPO will be opening today, ASK Automotive, and it will close on Thursday, 9th. We have given neutral rating. Total issue size is 834 crores, constituting entirely offer for sale, where promoter is selling. ASK is an auto ancillary company mainly catering to two-wheeler industry. Its business consists mainly of two segments, braking components and aluminum components. In braking, ASK has a 50% market share where it makes products like brake pads, brake shoes, brake linings. In aluminum components, it makes multiple small products like housing or case covers for battery, case covers for electronic control units, and also for crankcase. Its major customers include the top 6 two-wheeler OEMs. So all the two-wheeler companies are its clients: Hero, Honda, Bajaj, Yamaha, TVS, Suzuki. Company has demonstrated top-line growth of 16% CAGR over last 3 years, with ROC of 19% in FY23, despite the two-wheeler industry remaining subdued post-COVID. However, we believe that positives are largely captured in the valuations, whereby companies available at PE of 45 times FY23, which seems to be on the higher side to us. If we compare other listed auto ancillary companies who specifically cater to two-wheelers, they are trading at just 24 times PE. So thus we recommend neutral rating to this issue. Thank you.
Good morning. Rupa and Company has posted improved set of numbers for the quarter, with revenue growing by 5.8% year on year and coming in at 302 crore. EBITDA margins has also improved to 10.7% versus year on year of 10.2%. Stock is trading at a P of 42 times TTM EPS. Indo Count has posted improved set of numbers with revenue coming in at 1009 crore, which is up 36% QOQ. EBITDA margins has also come in good at 16.3% versus QOQ of 16.9%. Stock is trading at 17 times FY24 EPS. VRL Logistics has posted below expectation numbers both on the revenue and the margin front. Stock is trading at around 32 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. Bajaj Electricals posted the result, and result was marginally below expectation. Revenue degrew by 8.8% on a YY basis, and the overall decline was due to the demand slowdown and pricing constraints, where both the segments, the lighting and the consumer products, were down. EBITDA margin reported at 7.6%. This was a decrease of 365 basis points on a YY basis. While the company is continuing its expansion into premium products, and it is focusing on reducing the costs, which is positive for the company. But there are near-term risk of stressed consumer demand. So the outlook is negative for now. Emami Limited result was in line with expectations. Revenue grew by 6.3% on a YY basis, where the domestic business grew by 4% on a YY basis, and with a volume growth of 2%. International business grew by 12%, and EBITDA margin reported at 27%, which is up by 300 basis points on a YY basis. Also, the management expects EBITDA margin expansion of 200 basis points in FY24. It expects recovery in rural demand, and it is focusing on its male grooming range, where the revamp is required. The stock is trading at 28.5 times to FY24 EPS, and the outlook is positive. Today, Honasa Consumer IPO is listing. The price band was at rupees 324 at upper upper band, and the issue size was at rupees 1700 crore. We had given a neutral for the issue. The company is incorporated in 2016 and is the first largest digital beauty and personal care brand in the country. Varun Alog and Ghazal Alog are the promoters of the company, and the company's portfolio is consists of the beauty, hair care, face care, body care, makeup, fragrances, etc. And the product portfolio comprises of six core brands, which includes Mamaearth, the Derma Company, Aqualogica, Ayuga, BBlunt, and Dr. Sheth's. The company is very attractive when compared with its average top line growth of 80%. However, company's margins are lower at 1.5% compared with the industry average of 21%. And the company, the issue was valued at EV by EBITDA of 161 times to TTM EBITDA, which is higher compared to industry average of 33.7 times. So we had given neutral on the issue. Thank you.
Good morning. Jamna Auto result has improved as revenue came at 607 crores, which grew by 5.6% on QOQ basis and 9.9% on YOY. EBITDA came at 79 crores, which again grew by 8.2% on QOQ basis and 41% on YOY basis. EBITDA margin came at 13%, which grew by 30 basis point on QOQ basis. Jamna Auto will continue to do well on the back of high demand from the CV segment. Also, it has entered into the new business with products like rotavators, fertilizer broadcasters, and cultivators. In the aftermarket segment, new distributors have been added in several European countries as well. At present, the stock is trading at PE of 20.7 times of FY24 EPS. Bharat Forge result was in line with expectation as revenue came at 2,249 crores, which grew by 5.7% on QOQ basis and 20.7% on YOY. EBITDA came at 607 crores, which grew by 9.7% on QOQ basis and 34% on YOY basis. EBITDA margin came at 27% versus 26% in QOQ and 24.3% on YOY basis. The company's passenger vehicle sector is thriving, driven by market share gains, value addition, and new orders. It accounts for 25% of exports. Growth in domestic revenue was driven by 1.5 times increase in defense business, which secured 1100 crores in new orders, which expanded the order book to 3000 crores over the next 24 months. At present, the stock is trading at PE of 35.7 times of FY24 EPS, and we remain positive in long term. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all from us. Now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. In today's session, some profit taking in is likely to be witnessed in precious metals. Gold prices are expected to test 60,400 to 60,200 levels. So prices have already opened gap down. We recommend to sell around 60,650 to 700 levels and maintain a stop loss of 60,900. And silver also, we are expecting prices to test 71,000 to the support area of 70,700. So selling around 71,800 is recommended with a stop loss of 72,300. Similarly, crude oil also we have witnessed sell off and prices are expected to test 6,700 to 6,650 on downside. So selling around 67.70 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 68.40. In natural gas, there could be some pullback till 277-78 levels, whereby again selling pressure could be witnessed. All in all, it could test 265 on downside. So sell with a stop loss of 285. In crude oil, some profit taking is likely to be witnessed, but however, from 708, one can initiate a buy, and again, prices are expected to test 715. So maintain a stop loss of 704. Similarly, zinc also, one can enter long around 225 and maintain a stop loss of 223. On upside again, 227 to 28 is expected. And aluminum also, one can enter around 208 levels and maintain a stop loss of 206.80. On upside again, 210.11 is the target we're looking for. So that's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. For today's trading session in USD/INR, we are expecting some sideways momentum in the range of 83.32 on the higher side, and the lower side was 83.18 levels. So one can initiate a short positions in the level of 83.31 to 83.33 levels with a stop loss of 83.36 levels for the target of 83.23 levels. In GBP INR, one can initiate a long positions in the range of 102.70 to 102.60 levels with a strict stop loss of 102.45 levels for the target of 102.95 and 103.20 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate a long position if price is sustaining above 102.85 levels with a strict stop loss of 10. In Euro INR, one can initiate a long position if price is sustaining above 89.38 levels with a strict stop loss of 89 for the target of 89.50 and 89.75 levels. Thank you.